Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. I'm Martin Wenzel. We're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Successful flight from Turks and Caicos down to the Dominican Republic earlier today. And now we're up in Newark, New Jersey at Newark Liberty International Airport, headed to Providence, Rhode Island, TF Green International Airport. And we're going to be on GoJet United Express Flight 4401 in the Bombardier CRJ-550. Real life is the 700, but we're in the 550 for the livery's sake. So we got a few planes already taxiing out. We got a Singapore Airlines. We got a few international planes right near us. You can see a Lufthansa and Scandinavian Air Systems right there. And Singapore on the taxi. Bunch of United Airlines near our terminal. Okay, so let's get to our plane and get this thing going. Alright, so let's do catering first. Just get everything out here ready to go. Get a GSX running.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Get inside the plane and get things going. Alright, what do we got here? Sasha's back in here. Hey, Sasha. Let's see, what do we got? Pursuant to Section 6.07 of the VATSIM Code of Regulations, this is notice that the length of your account suspension has changed. Further notice will be delivered by the conflict resolution staff member assigned to the matter. Well, it just means it's been changed. So, yeah, we don't know. It doesn't really tell you how long it's been changed to yet. So, I don't know what the initial one was, besides being temporary. Alright. Well, we're gonna get the cockpit prepared here. And yeah, hopefully Sasha is not banned from VATSIM. Alright, parking brake is set, landing gear is down. EFB is on, performance page, let's set the packs and the cargo and all that stuff. So we'll do it by zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight today is 24.6. So let's bump that up a little bit. There we go. Actually, I can. Yeah. And fuel. We'll drop the fuel like that for now. Set payload in simulator. And that's what we need to do there. Ground power cart is connected. Basically just gonna open all the doors here so we can get our
boarding requested.
Trying to figure out where GSX started. It should load in everything. I mean, they got all the stuff over there, so yeah, what's going on here? Catering vehicles in position. Boarding passengers now. Yeah, I don't see anything though. I'm gonna restart GSX. Let's see if Because nothing's showing up. They got all the stuff over there, but that's not my plane. Alright. Let's get the battery switch turned on. We do have AC available. Gen switches, all three in the auto position. Nav lights on. Wing inspection lights if needed. Logo lights. Lead valve is in the auto position. ISO switch open. APU power fuel switch on. We'll wait on that. IRS nav both. Some weird camera angles. Seriously, those are really bad camera angles. Nav and... yeah. Okay. Onward and upward. Let's see. So we got nav going. FMS setup. Do that. Let's see if we get GSX Pro to work here. Or did I get the one gate where it doesn't work, right?
Boarding requested.
So what should happen is you load in all the stuff needed. I'm seriously at the one gate in this whole airport where it's not working. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell it to reposition me to a different gate. See if this works. Wait, am I at that gate? What is going on? There we go. Now we're in an even weirder, tight spot. Trying to figure out why GSX Pro doesn't want to work with us today. Yeah, man. Alright, request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Why is it not loading in the stuff? Huh. Alright. Alright, well I guess we're just not going to get all the little fun stuff with GSX for some reason. Let's go over to the fuel area here and turn this on. Turn it on. There we go. And we need for fuel 3.1. Turn this on, and we're going to increase 3.1. There we go. Back over here, get into the FMS. There we go. Alright, initial position. We are at Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo. And as we start doing this, I'm going to get a Pack X going. Another short flight. I got way too many short flights. I need to do some flights that are a little bit longer, right? Alright, next page. That's all good there. Flight plan. Origin. Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo. Alternate is JFK. And our runway today, let's get our clearance.
Newark clearance delivery Lindbergh 4401 IFR to Providence, ready to copy.
Lindbergh 4401 is cleared to Providence Airport as filed.
At this time,
Takeoff
please
runway
report
4
to
left
all
climb
large
and
carry-on
maintain
items are in the
13,000
overhead
feet.
bins, and your small items are
Departure
underneath
frequency
in front of
is
you.
119er,
If you have any
decimal
trouble or
squawk
need any assistance,
7517.
please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know, and we would be happy to help you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your
Lindbergh
carry-on inside of
4401
it,
cleared
please
to
close the
Providence
bin
Airport
as a
as
courtesy
filed.
to other passengers.
Takeoff runway 4
Once
left
all your
climb
items
and
are put
maintain
away,
13,000
please clear
feet.
the aisle and sit down in your
Departure
seat
on
to allow other
119er
passengers
decimal
to
2
find their
squawk
seats as well.
7517.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
Lindbergh
please leave the exit
4401
seating
readback is
responsibilities in the
correct.
safety card in the seat back in
Contact
front of
ground
you.
on
Please make
129er,
sure you are willing and able to perform the actions
when ready
required.
to taxi.
If you are not
Bay's
able or
not
prefer
found.
not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any
There we go.
laptops or tablets.
Bays.
Thank you, and welcome aboard. We're ready to go when you are.
Seal. Victor 188 for an airway. To Golf Oscar November. Victor 374. And to Mink. Alright. Departure. Just gonna go direct right there from runway 4. And arrival. The plan is runway 23. Jordan 2. Make sure you got this right. I think it's going to be another direct, actually. So we'll do on 2-3. Okay. There's the flight plan. Departure arrival. Legs. Init page. Go back to the index. Flight plan. There it is. Alright, cruise altitude 25,000 today. Passengers, kilos, all that stuff we can pull right from here. Performance page. Copy data to FMS. Oh, and there, execute, VNAV setup. I just keep this all the same. And so we're good there. Alright, up top, hydraulic pumps. Auto, and auto. Yeah, 3A's on. Packs left and right on. I have to step away for a second here, guys. Alright, all back here. Okay, so left and right packs, recirculating fan switch is on. Windshield heating left and right in the low position. Emergency lights armed. Anti-skid switch armed. Right there.
Gear bay overheat.
N1 for the engines. Spoilers, ground lift dump switch armed. Thrust reversers as required. TCAS standby. Backup comm standby. Stab trim. Mock trim. If I can somehow. There you go. And yaw damper. Passenger signs on. Seatbelt signs on. And ATC clearance as required. We have that. Let's turn on our beacon light. We are ready for pushback. Should we start up our APU before we do that? Alright, APU is going. We are now ready for pushback. So we'll disconnect the ground power cart. Tell GSX we're ready to go. Let's see if we can get a pushback. I don't know what's wrong with this airport and why we can't, There's no tug, nothing.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So weird. Unfortunate. I don't know why we can't see anything. Haven't had this problem before where GSX doesn't show up at all. So they should be connecting to us.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright. It's not as much fun when you can't see anything that is going on here, actually. So remove wheel chocks. $13,000 is our
Locking gear.
initial climb. Alright, let's see where we're going. We are headed to runway 4 left, so we're going to want to back out. It doesn't really matter, we're kind of in a Yeah, I never know how to back out of this area. Real quick at it. Yeah, you can see even the editor doesn't work. Everything's broken.
Exiting from editing mode.
Okay, so
Please
we'll just
wait.
see what it
Release
does.
parking brakes.
Should have just done what it wanted to do.
Commencing
Parking brakes
push.
released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting right engine.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 4401. Our flight time will be roughly 50 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on,
Set
please
parking
make sure that
brakes.
the seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another.
Waiting your confirmation
Tighten by
for a
pulling
good
on the
engine
loose end of the
start.
strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest
think we
that
have
you
good
keep
engine
your
start.
seatbelt fastened in
So
case
hard
of
to tell.
unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the strap
run a
if
fuel pumps
necessary
on,
and
that's
breathe
why.
normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the
That
mask.
would help if you have the fuel
If you're
pumps
traveling
on.
with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light.
Anti-ice require taxi lights on.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full
Cockpit to
upright
ground.
position.
We have a good
We
engine
remind
start.
you that this
You can
is a
disconnect.
non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or
Alright,
destroying the
APU
smoke detectors
and start
located
stop
in the
and
laboratory
power
is
fuel.
strictly prohibited by law.
Landing
All of this
elevation for our
information
takeoff
and more can be
airport.
found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
17, so we'll just put
Unlocking gear.
one turn there. Landing elevation 20. They're unlocking the gear. Flaps are set to 8. There we go. Autopilot altitude and runway, we got that. Altimeter, let's
Tow
set
truck
that
disconnected.
local.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
B speeds are set. Trims set for takeoff. We're at 7.5. We need 5.7. Seems very low. Why is the payload so low? Alright. We did something wrong. Never seen such a low trim. 5.7. Alright. Let's get our clearance taxi.
Newark ground Lindbergh 4401 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
Lindbergh 4401 taxi to and hold short of runway 4 left via taxiway Alpha Papa Alpha Alpha Alpha. Contact tower on 118 decimal tree when ready.
I don't even think there is in Papa that I could see.
Taxi to and hold short runway 4 left using taxiway Romeo Juliet Echo Echo Romeo Hotel Alpha Papa Alpha 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 cross runway 4 left Kilo Lindbergh 4401.
They want us to cross them. Yeah, Papa's runs down the middle of the two runways, so there's no reason to go over there. They didn't clear us. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Trims, nose wheel, steering armed, and we are ready to taxi. There we go.
We're ready for departure.
So here's Alpha. Hey Mika, welcome back. We're just taxiing out of Newark here. Yep, we're in the CRJ-550 to be exact. An MD11 or whatever that would be, an MD10. I don't know my MDs, but I know it's MD. FedEx there, pretty cool. Now if we could taxi. Not a lot of action going on with the other planes right now. They're here, but unfortunately not a ton going on. My chart is a little behind. Well, that is Jersey. I mean, not all of New Jersey, but definitely the Jersey Shore. And that show. I don't know if not everyone's like that in Jersey, but...
Newark Tower Lindbergh 4401 ready for IFR departure, runway 4 left.
Lindbergh 4401, QNH 30.05, wind 303 at 13. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Lindbergh 4401.
Make sure our squawk is right here. 7517. Okay, clear for takeoff.
Newark Tower Allegiant for 383 miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 22 right approach. Allegiant for 38 Newark Tower. QNH 30.05, wind 303 at 13. Cleared ILS runway 22 right approach. Cleared ILS runway 22 right approach, Allegiant 438.
Why are they landing planes the opposite direction I'm taking off? Oh, I love the in-game ATC sometimes when it does that. Alright, we're gonna take off before that guy comes in to land the other direction.
Allegiant 438, wind 303 at 13. Clear to land runway 22 right. Clear to land runway 22 right, Allegiant 438.
Don't rotate. Whoa! Plane takes off sideways. Positive rate, landing gear up.
Lindbergh 4401, contact New York departure on 119.2. Good day.
119.2 Lindbergh 4401. New York departure, Lindbergh 4401 is passing 1,800 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Lindbergh 4401, New York departure, QNH 30.05. Continue as planned.
Yeah, that show was not a great for Jersey. Recently, you've been playing a lot of Assetto Corsa. I didn't download some update 11. Is it good? I don't know. I mean, I have it. I don't know what it really did. It seems to be working pretty well. And New York seems to be loading in really nicely right now. I don't know why I'm able to load in so far. Usually a lot of New York is missing, you know, off in the far distance, but, you know, it looks really good down there, doesn't it? That's really nice.
Lindbergh 4401, contact New York Center on 121.
Beautiful. You see Madison Square Garden down there, Empire State Building,
Going to 121.1.
obviously Freedom Tower, Wall Street, that area.
New York Center, Lindbergh 4401 is at 8,000 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Lindbergh 4401, New York Center, QNH 30.07. Continue as planned.
Oh yeah, beautiful. I love flying this area. I wish I need to do a lot more flights, and you know, that's why I want to do these U.S. tour flights, because the U.S. just has a different something. There's something definitely different about the United States, and I don't love it all the things that make it different. You know, like our car-centric culture. But
Also a reminder to please belt fasten while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near
we
the
need to put our flaps
lounge
up. Duh.
132.3 Frontier Flight 1558.
And also turn off our landing lights because we are above That's one you can stay on.
New York Center Speedbird 117 Heavy is passing 17,800 feet, descending 4,700 feet.
The cluster has turned off the fastest seatbelt time. So now that I can move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep the seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
New York Center Southwest 71 Tree is passing flight level tree 30, climbing flight level tree 50. Lindbergh 4401 climb and maintain flight level 190. Southwest 71 Tree New York Center, continue to Jersey as planned.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 Lindbergh 4401.
Lindbergh 4401 contact Boston Center on 132.3. Good day. Speedbird 117 Heavy contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
1 tree, 2 decimal tree, Lindbergh 4401.
I didn't touch anything. I usually have my LOD
Boston
at
Center,
100. I just have it at the
401,
high settings,
passing 13,100
which again is amazing.
climbing
I'm able to
flight
do that
level
with the
190.
1070. Now,
Lindbergh
yeah, it looks.
4401
It does. I mean, it looks really good. It loaded in. I don't know if they yeah, something new there. I don't know if that's NVIDIA. Maybe. I mean, I don't have DLSS, so I don't know what is doing that. But it looks really good. It's loading in things from really far. I mean, you can still even see the buildings there in New York. They're starting to kind of fade out as you get further, but man, that looks really good. Well, that's what I'm nervous about. Okay, so let me just get in here, make sure everything's where we want it. Climb. Alright. So
Frontier Flight 1558 contact Boston Center on 124.5.
beautiful, just beautiful.
Good day.
Oh well, no, Santa doesn't need to get me one. I got one already. I want to pull that up. I want to do that last stream, but kind of ran out of time. Let's see if I can find a way to show this. Do I have a display? Where is it? Let's find it. Pardon. Cram it in over here. So, Strobarter, first person, like in game. Not sure what you're getting at. First person. You want us to be inside the plane? Sure, fine. For sure.
Good day. Boston Center Southwest 172 Tree is at flight level tree 50, climbing flight level tree 80. Southwest 172 Tree Boston Center, continue to fatten as planned.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
128.1 for Lindbergh 4401. Boston Center Lindbergh 4401 flight level 190.
Lindbergh 4401 Boston Center, continue as planned.
Alright, well, let's get that order up here.
4401 climb and maintain flight level 250.
Eventually here.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Lindbergh 4401.
Okay, so we're climbing here. We're doing all right. Still better. Do I like Boeing? Yeah, I like the Boeing. I feel more comfortable with the Airbus now, since I've been flying it so much more often in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But it's been cool to get back into the Boeing with the 737 from PMDG. I used to fly that all the time in X-Plane. Alright, so let's look at our new egg order here. So this is the graphics card I got. I got the ASRock Radeon RX 6800 XT Taichi gaming graphics card with 16 gigabytes GDDR6 AMD RDNA 2. 3 just came out with the new series, but I got this one. This is AMD. I haven't had AMD for a while. I heard good things about this. I looked into it a lot. And I got it for 500. I think it was. I mean, this is with tax, or that's the whole total. I think the card itself. Let's see what the card itself is. It's out of stock now, but yeah, it was $539.99. Considering that I believe when it was like its MSRP was $699 at one point, so it actually AMD cards are going down in price. NVIDIA cards are just going out of control. There was one card coming out, 3080, for $699, and I was really looking at that. I tend to be more in that 70 range. The 3070 I would have rather gotten, I think, because I have a 1070 right now. So if I do every other generation, the 3070 was what I was looking at. But the price point, the 3070s were going for about the same as this one was going. And this is actually competing with the 3080 and outperforms the 3080 in 1080p gaming, which is basically what I'm doing. Doesn't have the ray trace as good a ray tracing at 4K or 1440p, but the ray tracing is passable at 1080. And then it doesn't have the DLSS, which is NVIDIA, but it does have its own thing. The thing I'm worried about, yeah, it's definitely going to be a huge upgrade. And considering I'm at high settings right now, I think I'll definitely be able to set it at Ultra. Especially, I'm not gaming at 4K. I'm not planning on it. When I look at things, I tend to look at between 1080 and 1440 because I do have a widescreen setup here. So I'm at technically 1080, but I do have extra chunk of screen on both sides. So you need a little bit of extra juice. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm a little nervous because the NVIDIA cards tend to be a little bit better for streaming and recording. But I think it should be alright because
124.85 jet card 487.
Remember, we gotta do the manual control here. It should be alright. I know there are people who use AMDs who are streaming, and I can't tell the difference. I was looking at videos comparing, and they did update the drivers or some of the issues. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, with the AMD. Well, again, this card, yeah, I saw some. I looked at some different reviews. I think the one guy, he got the 6800 and didn't need any of the boosting. Didn't need any of the boosting to get the better performance and the better quality. The thing with DLSS is that it blurs. It can sometimes end up being blurry, and so if you can get the performance that you want without needing to rely on DLSS or something like that, it's better. And that's the 6800. What I've seen, the 6800 XT, is that you don't even really need that because it's such a good card. And so I wasn't expecting to go in and get something in the 3080, 6800 range. That high end, but not the 3090, the top crazy level, but the 3080. I was thinking, okay, 1070, and I was almost gonna get. Yeah, it also has that 16 gigs. But I was also looking at maybe I would go and get the like 6600 AMD, which was selling for under $200, which would have still been a serious upgrade. But this is gonna be a really big upgrade, so. And should be, as long as I'm hoping AMD can work on its driver side and making sure that stuff works good for streaming and recording. But I watched a guy, he was talking about how it's like he got this card, he got the 6800 XT because the 3080 was just out of control. He bought this for over $1,000 though when he got it.
Boston Center, Lindbergh, 4401 flight level 250.
But he had the concern because he does do recording. Now, the recording, you can always bump up the bit rate, and the issue is going to be with Twitch streaming. You know, am I going to have enough bandwidth on the 6,000 kilobyte upload? Is it going to look good with AMD? I hope it does. Fingers crossed, because I'll be very disappointed if I upgrade my graphics on my end, but then the streaming goes to crap on Twitch. But maybe we'll just have to. Maybe we'll just become exclusive YouTube then, because YouTube supports higher bit rates. Supports it even supports H.265 encoding, which is something that Twitch doesn't do. Twitch needs to get, really needs to change that. Yeah, and the 16 gig isn't really going to be a big thing for me again. That's going to be bigger when you're gaming at 4K, which obviously if you're buying something like this card or the 3080, that's what you're getting it for. I kind of wanted the overhead. I was like, well, again, price made sense to get this versus a 3070 or 3060 because the prices were 3070 because the price was very similar, but I'm getting way more performance with this one, the AMD. So it came down to that, and I'm hoping that those little things that AMD doesn't have and are not going to cause the regret. So I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see. Alright, descend and maintain 13,000, so we're already... See, these flights are too short. I need to get some longer flights. But also it seems like the day goes by so quick. Alright, so descend and maintain. Let's go to our direct intercept page. I don't know why they're telling us. What is going on here? Oh, the direct intercept page isn't working right, because usually this will tell us where we need to descend to. I don't know. Whoa! Have some glare. Alright, vertical speed, we're going to start going down. We'll go down at about 1.5. Afternoon flight right now, so we're not live time. That's why the sun is still kind of hazed. Beautiful. Hey, Creepy Kirk! Oh, perfect, it's working. The chat thing's working perfect there. Look at that. That looks great. Shows that you're on Twitch, shows all your little things. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my last stream, it was showing it was always the same logos. It was always my logo because I had it set wrong, but I got it set right. I'm using something called Ninja Chat. So on this screen I have it. Oh yeah, it doesn't show your avatar on the side scroll chat, but it doesn't show it on the chat box, which is unfortunate. But it does show it when it pops up. So, all right. Still playing with it, but it's called Ninja Chat, and because I'm using the OBS system to stream to both Twitch and YouTube, and so I needed to find a different solution for getting the multi-chat. But I think it actually looks better, and there's a lot more options than with the that side scroll chat that we've been using, you guys use. So, still playing with it. Yeah, so let me go back in the plane. Let's make sure we're doing good. Maybe we can We don't need to be that slow. I should descend a little quicker. What did she say about it? Oh, I haven't told her how much it costs, but she's not really the budget person, but I do gripe at her about when she buys stuff, so I have to be careful about that now. I kind of justified I spent way too much, I think, but I've justified it that I have some money that I don't even count in our money, because I have money like in all kinds of different places, and I have a chunk of money that I got for a tax refund a few years ago that went direct to Credit Karma savings, because I did my tax returns through Credit Karma, and it directly put it there for some reason. Maybe I got to save some money, or I got a bonus or something. And so when I look at our finances, I always forget about that. I don't include that because I don't look at it usually. And so I think that chunk of money is actually more than enough to pay for what I bought. So kind of let's look at this again. So I bought the AMD here, 6800 XT, for I think it was $540, I think. So great deal. Not as low as it should be. Hey, Augustin! Haven't been on YouTube in a long time. Been working. How are you? Well, same with me. I'm super busy as well. So yeah, glad to have you here. I love it. I'm loving how it's showing up and it's showing our. Unfortunately, the side chat and the scroll chat doesn't show your avatar at all. Well, it does there. It doesn't show Creepy Kurtz though. It doesn't show Twitches for some reason, unfortunately. I think Twitches maybe you have to have the channel one on? I don't know. Oh well. Oh. Too much things showing up on my screen that I didn't want. Mika, just getting a new system. Are you saying I'm getting a new system? Basically, if you look at what I spent, or what I all got, I basically have enough for a whole new system too. But I've kind of piecemealed it. So again, let's jump into that. Show it off quickly. So I got the new graphics card. But I've already gotten the new CPU and the new memory. I got that last summer. So now basically everything's been kind of swapped out. Same old hard drives, but I did. So I bought this power strip. But then I also bought a power supply, so I can actually start setting up a whole nother computer. I just need to get, basically all I need to get now is another case. And then I have everything else, because I still have my old motherboard, I still have the old CPU, I still have my old memory. I'm going to have the graphics card I have in there now, so I'm going to basically put everything into this case, and I'm going to buy a new case, and I'll have two computers. And I bought another monitor, I think, too. But I need to, and then I need to get a capture card or something, so then I can have a streaming computer, which would be insane. And then I got another 32 gigs of memory, so I'll be at 64 gigs, which is probably overkill, but if I'm playing with stuff... Yep, the bottleneck is the GPU. The bottleneck is the GPU. I have a, whatever, really new, not the latest AMD CPU anymore, but from last year. And then, my RAM is obviously it's going to be 64 gigs, so I'm pretty excited to see what performance is going to look like with that. Also got a new M2 drive, another hard drive with 2 terabytes, the Samsung 980 Pro M2 drive. So right now I have a 256, I think, gigabyte for that. So I'm gonna put Flight Simulator and all my mods on that, and it should speed my loading times up too, which will be good. Yeah, I'm very impressed that I'm still getting incredible frame rates and streaming. And I have 2 monitors. I have a widescreen 1080p monitor. Plus, I have another regular 1080p monitor going through this graphics card, so it's insane how good the performance actually is with that 1070. Alright, what do we got going here? We have ILS runway 23 approach via the VOR here in Providence. And they want us to descend to 2,200 feet. Let's get down there. believe that's the airport right there. Yeah, she did well. Very good graphics card. Yeah, I'm wondering if I could have just held out a few more months and maybe gotten one of the newer generation cards. You know, what it would have been. I don't know.
Going to 12.675 Lindbergh 4401.
But, I mean, held on to it for over 6 years. And, you know, now I can, you know, by getting this new graphics card, I can now have basically two systems if I want. So, I don't know. I don't know if it was... We'll see if I regret the purchase. We'll see. I hope I don't. Alright, we're descending nicely. Let's see where I'm at. Approaches, we're doing ILS, runway 23, transition. Alright, Providence. Oh, Navigraphs pops up like 3 different charts for this, the different cats. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
I'm not 100% sure about the categories for landing. I always get it wrong.
We have begun our final descent
What is
into
Cat-
your destination. Flight attendants will be passing
Cat
through the
1
cabin to collect any trash one final
is-
time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Cat 1, the
Please
more
also
when it's
store any
clear,
carry-on items either
or
in the
Cat
back
2 would be
pocket or
more
under the
clear.
seat in front of you.
Really just changes the minimums. Seatbelt sign should be on. Yep, you hopped in. This wasn't a really long flight though, so here we are, Providence, Rhode Island. We're descending nicely, idled. Now let's get in on the... I do need to do schedule some longer flights here eventually. I do have some viewer requested flights and some flights I want to do that are not part of the US tour and the world tour. Maybe I'll do some Southwest ops where I get some longer flights. Because doing 2 different flights and sometimes being so short it's nice to get a couple landings and takeoffs in, but at the same time, not a lot of time to interact with you guys on the stream. Yeah, Mika, I hope I'm hoping I'm gonna be happy. I know it's gonna be an upgrade gameplay wise. I'm not gonna be concerned there. My concern is really with the streaming issue, the content creation part. But I think we should be all right. What is that? What the heck is going on there? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Providence, Rhode Island, got the beautiful autumn trees. See, Travis Charles, pilot game is the best and it will help you learn. Yeah, I definitely need to do some longer flights. You know, it's hard to stream and do short flights. Streaming is good for long flights. These shorter flights, which are good for doing all the stuff. I can't believe my sim looks this good still. Again, I'm running on high settings with a 1070 card. That's how good the GeForce 1070 is. That I'm running ultra widescreen, I have an extra monitor, I'm streaming, and still able to have my settings pretty high. So I'm really, I know for sure, I think I'm going to be able to max out the settings. I'd be surprised if I can't max out the settings and at least maintain the same frame rate I'm maintaining right now. So it's going to be kind of like, do I want more frame rate? Some cases I'm going to want more frame rate. So I might not max everything out, but I'm going to definitely be able to turn up the quality from what it is now, which is still really good. I mean, so that's where I'm kind of like, did I really need to buy this card right now? Could I have held out another couple of years? Because this 1070 is a beast. Alright, so we're going to start turning around here. Not the right way, though. Okay, we're going to do the heading here. We'll go out 92 degrees. It's so hard because you can't see your screens as easily. Alright, 92. I am not at all ready for this landing, really, but we're going to see what happens. Okay, so it's saying we're missed approach for some reason. We're not. We're going to take it in manually.
Tower on 120.7 Lindbergh 4401. Providence Tower Lindbergh 440115 miles northeast inbound ILS runway 23 approach. Cleared to land runway 23 Lindbergh 4401.
Yep, still Bombardier, I know Ryanair. I've never flown on Ryanair. I've flown it in the sim, and I did a ton of it in X-Plane. And I do have a planned flight, a requested flight, I think from Marrakesh up to London Stansted on Ryanair that I might do at some point. Warn the passengers for the landing. Yeah. Alright, we got the, once we get turned here. I don't know what's going on with this flight plan. Why it's got frosty. I want to... See, I can't get off Fosty. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of take it in. Yeah, 227 is the runway. Where is my... There we go. Why are we not going to Cuska? What the heck? Why are we not going to Cuska? Cuska's right there in front of us. Why is it turning? Alright, I don't know. My flight computer got completely messed up somehow, and I don't have time to fix that. It's so cold. What's so cold? yeah, I don't know what's going on with why this. Usually this is so nice the way it's set up, and for some reason, so we're just gonna have to take it in manually. I'm not sure what I did. Seems a little buggy recently. All right. 34 degrees in Flagstaff. I don't know what it is here in. Alright, where's this plane going? 44 degrees here in Milwaukee today. Yeah, we actually got kind of a warm spell right now. Thursday it's going to get back to 31, so it's going to be 44 tomorrow, 42, 50, 46, 31, 40, 40. Last couple, what are we doing here? Can we... Right, this is kind of getting annoying, so we're going to disengage this.
Sync rate. 1,000. $500. 400. 300. 200. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 3:42 p.m. and it's currently about 46 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
And of course, the whole time I've been talking, you can't hear me anyway, so. I swear, I didn't even know I muted it. That's what I mean. I don't know how people. I have no idea how you guys, how anyone is able to stream if you have any kids or family of any sort. I don't know how you can stream. It's just not possible to do it in a way where you're not screwing it up. And then, of course, trying to manhandle one of these kind of planes. Ugh. Well, this airport doesn't look as good as the KEWR version, but you see, I blew all my money on computer components. I can't really nickel and dime airports. Yeah, I had to go change a diaper. And, you know, this is the time, you know, and I didn't go around, I didn't do all that because, like, I got to do all these things. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there either. It's like I I guess it's 11 knots. I guess there's 11 knot. I can't really understand how to read this on Navigraphs, but it says something 11 knots, so I mean, I guess. But it seems like that's how my landings are all the time now in this plane. It's like every time as soon as I get like 20 feet over the runway, my plane starts turning sideways. It just gets blown off the right. You know, I don't know the wind, if it's wind or what's going on. Yeah, this is a pretty sad airport. I could have sworn when I came here, when I did a screenshot for this, the airport seemed like at least partially functional. It's pretty sad that to get a full immersive flight, you have to pay for airports in this sim. All right, engines gonna try to come down here. Maybe I just try to do too much also, trying to fly too many different planes. Just gotta get good at one. But at the same time, admittedly, completely distracted. Flight computer wasn't in the right position at all. It just seems to be how my streams go. I do a flight. I can't remember the last time I had a flight where I felt really good at the end of it. It's always something. Alright, fuel pumps can come off. Do we have ground power? Can we get ground power? Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see what that landing. I mean, Pac X didn't seem to care. So. Ground cart. Request deboarding.
Requested.
Express jet. Sure, why not? Yeah, this is kind of sad that I'm at an airport in the United States of America and I have 0 services. I can't. Yeah, G6 Pro just doesn't want to work in the US today. This flight just doesn't want to work. Should be a real pilot, but I can only fly for Ryanair. Yeah, I mean, that I don't know if is there less pressure to fly when you're flying for Ryanair because like, well, I can have a hard landing. All right, well, I guess that's all we're doing for this flight, and we don't get to see all the goodies and everything with GS6 Pro because it just doesn't want to work at all. Open aft cargo. Yeah, nothing's showing up with it, so it kind of broke this stream. All right, well, I'm gonna end this stream. Might be on later this afternoon. We'll see. I need to kind of maybe find a longer flight to do also, so we can interact a little bit more. I've been doing all these short flights because I don't have time, but then they're also very not enough time to even like talk to you guys at all. So right now the plan is I have no idea actually when my next flight is going to be tomorrow. I have on here it's 1300, is that right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll try to start the stream. We'll see what. Sundays are always a little weird. But yeah, I might be on later today. I'm gonna be making turkey and doing all that stuff, so. Yeah, I don't know why that the bottom chat keeps getting blocked up. But yeah, I'm gonna make some turkey. Hopefully work on making turkey and mashed potatoes and all that stuff. And so we'll see if I have time while that's going on to stream or not. But hopefully start getting into a rhythm here. get things all working out. And yeah, in a couple weeks, probably be streaming and have hopefully the AMD, the graphics card, the encoder will be good enough for streaming. I guess worst case scenario is I have to get finish building a completely second computer, basically, which means one or two more parts at this point. But I'm hoping that that's not going to be a downgrade, the streaming and coding part of it, because the 1070 has been a really good card, and I'd hate to have an upgrade and spend $500 on an upgrade and it be a downgrade in an important aspect of what I'm trying to do. Alright, well, I will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, happy flying and take care.